Parasha, Lecha by Mila. And the Lord spoke to Avram, "Go forth from your native land, from your relatives, and from your father's house, to the land that I will show you. I will make of you a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you shall be a blessing. I will bless those that bless you, and I will curse him that curse you. And in all the families of the earth, you shall be blessed." After hearing this, Abram leaves his homeland with his wife Sarai and his brother's son. After days and days of walking through the desert, they reach Egypt. In Egypt, all the Egyptians thought that Sarai was so beautiful, so they gave Abraham many animals such as sheep, oxen, donkeys, camels, and even slaves of both genders. They all thought she was so beautiful, so the Pharaoh married her, thinking that Sarai was Abraham's sister because he told her so. One day, soon after, Pharaoh called for Avram and said, "What is this you have done to me? Why didn't you say that she was your wife? When you said that she was your sister, I thought she was so beautiful, so I married her. Now look at this. She's actually your wife. Take her and be gone." So Avram, Sarai, and his brother's son Lot left. They continued on to the Negev, where they became very rich in gold, silver, and cattle. Avram and Sarai settled in Beth El. In Beth El, Avram and Lot became shepherds. They had many, many flocks of sheep, but they had so many that they were overcrowding and they were having conflict over them. To end the conflict, Avram and Lot decided that Avram would get the north and Lot would get the south, and there would be no more conflict between the two. Many years later, Avram was growing old, and he was worried that he would not have biological offspring as God had originally promised. But God assures him that he will have so many offspring, biological ones too. He says, "Go outside and look at the stars. Your descendants will number as the stars number." So Avram speaks with Sarai, and they are both concerned that Sarai is far too old to conceive. So Sarai says that Avram should conceive with her Egyptian maid Hagar, so that he can have offspring. And sometime later, after Avram's son Ishmael was born, God speaks to Avram again. He also says that Avram should circumcise himself as to show his covenant to God. So he does, and Avram's name is then changed to Abraham, and Sarai's name is then changed to Sarah. God says, "And I will bless Sarah by bearing her with a child, and you shall name that child Isaac." And this concludes Parashat Lecha.